It gave a pound online for the story in your own words, said the editor. The time traveler pushed his glass toward the silent man, who was staring at his face. He jumped a little, then poured him some wine. The rest of the dinner was uncomfortable. The journalist tried to relax us by telling funny stories. The medical man smoked a cigarette and watched the time traveler closely. The silent man seemed nervous and drank a lot of wine. At last, the time traveler pushed his plate away and looked round at us. I suppose I most apologies, he said. I was so hungry. Eve had the most interesting time. He put out his hand for a cigarette. But coming to the smoking room, the story is too long to tell over 30 plates, and he led the way. You have told this man about the machine? He said to me, sitting back in his chair and naming the three new ads. But the thing's just a trick, said the editor. I can argue tonight. I don't mind telling the story, but I can argue. I will, he continued, tell you the story of what has happened to me. If you like, but you monitor, most of it will sound like lies, but it is true. Every word of it. I was in the laboratory earlier, and since then I have lived 8 days. Days like no human being ever lived before. I am very tired, but I shan't sleep until I have told thing to you. But no interruption. Is it great? We all great. And the time traveler began his story as I have written it down. He sat back in his chair at first and spoke slowly. Afterwards, he got more excited. As I write it down, I feel the limits of pen and ink, and my own limits. You will read, I speak with enough attention, but you cannot see the speaker's white, honest face in the bright circle of the little plum, or hear his voice. Most of listeners were in shadow. At first each looked at the others after time we stopped doing. Then that and looked only at the time traveler's face.